A long time no see, perverts. Yeah, it's been quite many months since my last video. I have had lots of things going on, and I have had to rethink my life, rethink this vlog, rethink everything. And yeah, for a moment I was like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell? But the last 2-ish months, everything has gone my way. And I mean everything. And today well, long thing short, let's get you updated with my sex life. Today at work, I looked at one of my older videos, a few of them actually, and I wrote up on a fucking post-it note about my older fuck buddies, potential fuck buddies, and people who even weren't in my life back then. And to sum it all up, it has not been out with the old, in with the new. It has been the opposite. Out with the new, in with the old. One that's newish and kind of a question mark, and is like not at all certain what's going on there, is with Mr. Troubadour. We haven't sent messages that much, and I haven't been able to go cruising. But, as I said, out with the new, in with the old. And let's start with, as I said in one video, he's going to be either Mr. First or Mr. High School. And I ended up with Mr. First. So Mr. First is someone I've had sex in high school, lots of years, and we found the kinky side of each other. And yeah. And yeah, the last time I updated stuff about him was that he's interested, he wants to fuck, but we haven't had the time. And these past few months we have had the time. And oh my god, he has given me a few epic fuck sessions. Yeah. In short, a few times I've gone to his place, and when I get there, it's like full house. First off, we go to the shower, where he cleans every part of me. And very, very thorough. And after that, it's color on, maybe some shiny thing on, because he likes everything shiny. And then I get the most awesome fingering you can imagine. He's good with his hands, extremely good. And I haven't had fingering like that many times in my life. And he loves the crap out of it. And he also likes teasing and edging. And I love that like hell. So every time it seems like I'm going to come, he stops. And I love that. I mean, when I masturbate, I also love to edge. I like to take myself to the real edge and stop. Few breathers, take myself to the real edge and stop. Until I'm like going crazy, and then release. Yum. So yeah, Mr. First has now become my official fuck buddy, among others, minus a few. And now that I mentioned him, let's go back to after I said about Mr. First, I mentioned my ex-boyfriend. Well, so it happens he got himself a girlfriend, and because he's monogamous, well, that was that. Yeah. Moving on. Let's see what my post-it note says. So, Mr. First, ex-boyfriend, and Mr. 19, still no progress. He's a tough nut to crack, it would seem. But my dealings with my jogging partner, let's call him Mr. Don, we have an understanding. Since my last videos, we went out one night and Chris kissed like crazy before I left home for home. And so we have this understanding that he is in a relationship that is monogamous, but that relationship has an expire date. So after that, we have been flirting and teasing and nudge, wink, wink all the time. That when he is set free, yeah. As we say in Finnish, hyvää kannattaa odottaa. Good is something worth waiting for, like very roughly and horribly translated. But good it is. Hyvää kannattaa odottaa. And that's my understanding with Mr. Dom. Next one. Last month, June, I got these interesting people, old acquaintances back in my life. And one of them was this kind of like a semi-crush I had a few years back. And it has been going on for many years. I like going to the local gay bar. It's one of my go-to places. And many years back, suddenly this guy approached me and started to talk all kinds of stuff with me. And being in a gay bar as a woman and have a male come talk to you, it's always like, and that's my life. Okay. Crappy life from now on. Can't help it. The bastard just died. But yeah, let's go to this very monochrome shades and yeah, whatever. I was saying, in a gay bar, as a woman and a man approaches, you never know if he is trying to pick you up or if he is just being nice. So years ago, he approached me and he had this very sexy 2000 Johnny Depp vibes with him. He had like this long hair, dark and bleached, and high cheekbones, and I was like, I'd hit that. And throughout these years, I think it started about 5 years ago, 6 years ago when I first met him. A few times we've met at the gay bar. It's been very awesome talking with him. And then 2 years ago, at summer, it's like almost to the day. Today's Wednesday. On Sunday, it would be almost to the day that something really happened 2 years ago. I was just at the gay bar. He came there, and we just hit it off like crazy. So we talked about everything and anything, and suddenly, oh shit, the bar is closing. And because our town has a very scenic, very lovely riverside, we went and sat there for a while, and that we kind of like ended up making out. And I said to him that, damn, I was not sure about you, but now I am. And I said that, well, I have a bottle of fizzy wine at my flat. You wanna come over? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And he came over, we drank the wine, and I got awesome cunnilingus. Yeah. But yeah, then he stayed the night. The next morning, he left for home. And that was that. And I couldn't remember his name. I only know the first letter of his first name, which was the letter J. Hence, I will call him Mr. J. Nothing. I never saw him at the gay bar. And it was like an on-off. What I would like to see him, well, I'm busy. I would still love to see him, but I'm busy. It's kind of like meh. And then over a month ago, out of the blue, he found me on Facebook. And he didn't remember my name or even know it. And the funny thing was that we don't have any mutual acquaintances. We are not in the same groups. We have nothing in common on Facebook. And what happened when he tried to find me? Facebook suggested me to him, my profile. And he was like, oh, there you are. And because I didn't recognize his name, I was like, who the fuck are you? And then he said, well, that nice guy from 2 years ago. I was like, oh my god, it's you. So that was very flattering. He has been thinking about me very much, but it took him 2 years to kind of dig me out. And we've been chatting. We have seen each other a few times. I know he wants me and he knows I want him, but I think we're just gonna take it easy until our friendship really becomes a friendship, or until we get drunk, and why the hell not? Like most of my relationships start out, why the hell, get drunk and why the hell not? So Mr. J has been a very interesting puff of fresh air the last 1.5 months, and I've been laughing at the idea that maybe Facebook has this kind of a diagram that connects me with the people I have fucked with. There must be, because I have no idea how the fuck Mr. J found me via Facebook. Facebook was like, oh yeah, you two have fucked friends. So that was Mr. J. And I have some potential people here and there and there and here. Very potential, very interesting. But let me talk about something very new. A few things that are very new. And one of them has to do with one of my subs. They are my oldest sub. I have played with them on and off. First we started with ropes and spanking, and then we kind of broke off. And last fall we kind of found each other again. And the ropes kind of fell out because they are a rigger now, so yeah. And ever since winter, I have practiced and experienced spanking with my bare hand. And it's not as simple as it might seem. It's rather very complicated, and I have made a few videos where I describe spanking. I mean, fingers, palm, down from down to up, mid, butt, whatever. And I have become extremely good at it. And before this winter, last winter, I usually used all kinds of equipment with spanking. But I have learned to love to spank with my bare hand. And spanking someone's butt with my bare hand gets me like crazy horny. And I've always got turned on by spanking, but spanking with my hand a perfect butt. That really just gets me a zillion, all kinds of horny. And the last half a year, when I've done this, they are on my lap and I am spanking their bottom. I mean, there's just like this swamp between my legs. And at one time, after this bare hand epic fucking spanking, we made out. And it got real intense. And we dry humped for over an hour. Like fucking crazy, like animals. And that's when that has been the most intense, orgasmic, oh my god, what the fuck just happened, dry humping in my life. And as I've mentioned to a few of my friends, there was nothing dry about that dry humping. It was like wet humping. Both so fucking horny and drenched and wet and sweaty and oh my fucking god. So after that session we spoke and we decided that next time we'll fuck after this has occurred. So the traditional, after that was next time traditional, open hand spanking, getting turned on, they're getting turned on, both of us like crazy horny, out of our minds, and after the spanking, epic sex. I was so easy, I like came. Wow. And after we fucked, the spanking session was about 40 minutes and the fucking was at least another 40 minutes or an hour. And after that, I was like, oh, so this is how it feels to start the evening with a session and end it with sex. It was mind-blowing. It was really mind-blowing. And after that we have met every 2 to 3 weeks instead of once a month or once in 1.5 months. Spanking and fucking. Wow. Really wow. And now that I've found that, I have started to look at some kinky people with a kind of like a different attitude towards my kinky friends and potential kinky partners. And so I will now call them my little sub. They are so adorable. They are so huggable. They are so like... The more adorable, the more... it just turns me on. And when I hit that... drenched. So, and there went my post-it notes. Alongside this, out with the new, in with the old. I will Mr. Big. Yes, we haven't seen so much. He's having a summer job, and I've been going this way, that way, this way. Semi-frequent meetings with Mr. M. We fucked in that lovely little spot in the forest last month, where we fucked a year ago, almost to the date, and ooh, it was all awesome again. Heavy metal guy, yeah, still doing that. Next week is cabin week for the local kinky association, and my Mr. BBC will be there. Maybe not the entire week, but at least some nights. And our thing started at the cabin years back. And every time we meet at the cabin, it's like hello sex town. And ooh. So yeah, next week will be very interesting, extremely interesting. And yeah, more and more fuck buddies in my life. I mean, and there are a few potential people that have contacted me, who I've known since ever since I joined this association. They just suddenly asked, "Can we session someday?" It was like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't know how the fuck do I find time for it, but I let's see. And yeah. And to get all things like out of the way, I am going to combine my what's going on with an unboxing. Shoes. Now I bought these approximately 1.5 months ago, 2 months ago, and these have been waiting in my living room for me to make an update and to make an unboxing video. These should be army boots with cutesy little details, and they didn't cost anything. So I'm a bit worried that they might be very flimsy and the quality is crap. But as I said, they didn't cost much. So, army boots with cutesy little details. Hit or miss? We shall see. So, they look like a goddamn hit. Okay, they might be cheaply made, a bit. Yeah, I can see rough little details. From a dressmaker's point of view, there are like, seams are a bit but yeah. So, say hello to my cutesy army boots. I don't know if you can see it properly because the fucking light is out, but it's a black army boot with a pink star zipper thing with a pink heart, and there's this pink buckle going all the way back with a heart on it, and a pink backside. And I did not remember that these are so chunky. I mean, the bottom is very chunky, and the grommets are pink, and the lace is pink. So I am so definitely going to wear these tomorrow, and yeah, let's see. They look large enough so that my foot will fit it. I hope so. But yeah, for 20 euros, I think I made a good deal. So, yeah, let's hope these really are as a hit as they look like. But yeah, new army boots, new fuckers, new friends with benefits, new, yeah. So, I hope I'll update more frequently than once in 3-4 months. But let's see. I mean, I'm not at home that much anymore. I am literally running around fucking fucking people. Yeah. But damn, do I love my life. I love my life. I really do. So, nice seeing you again, perverts. And your mistress via temptress out.